Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for joining Declan Quigley and myself here in the zone at the seafront in Warrenpoint. Tonight we're here for the full moon, the harvest moon, and we're going to be doing a meditation and a shamanic journey, all based around the theme of forgiveness and karma. We're using four elements again, utilising the four elements of earth, air, fire and water. We have the air and the earth, and we have the fire here and the fire down the beach, and we have the water down the beach, of course. Now, let me explain those four different elements to you because they're all very important for tonight's meditation and shamanic journey. The fire element we associate with cleansing and purification. And tonight's meditation is all about forgiveness. And forgiveness works two ways. We need to forgive, but we also need to be forgiven. That's very important. We cannot proceed to the next stage in our soul evolutionary process if we are holding on to a grudge or an ill feeling against anyone else when we leave this earth dimension. We have got to forgive everyone who has hurt us or caused us any stress or distress. But we also need to be forgiven by those people whom we have hurt, either knowingly or unknowingly. And again, we cannot progress on our soul path in the next dimension if there's someone here in this earth holding a grudge against us or who has not forgiven us for the pain that we have caused them. So the fire element is very important in purification in tonight's meditation. And also the water element is very important because the water is associated with emotions. There are going to be a lot of emotions churned up here tonight. It's going to be an emotional roller coaster. We'll be exhausted at the end of it, but the end product will be good because after this meditation, you will be free of all the people who have hurt you. You will have forgiven all them, and you will also have been forgiven by those people whom you have hurt. The air element is very important too because air, the breath is spirit, spirit is breath. And your spirit passes over to the next dimension when you take your last breath. The breath exits your body. That's spirit going over. So spirit is breath, breath is spirit. And when you go into meditation, when you concentrate on your breath, it happens very shortly that you realize that you are not just breathing in and out, but you are being breathed in and out. And the air works both ways as well. As we breathe out, the trees breathe in our stale air. As they breathe out, we breathe in what they're breathing out. So it's a two-way process. We breathe in and out, but we are also being breathed in and out in the great one universal energy. There's only one energy, one heartbeat, one breath, and we are all part of that. And the earth element, look at it this way, the Mother Earth element. If you hold an apple or a pear or some piece of fruit in your hand, and just consider this for a moment, where has that come from? It's come off a tree. The tree has produced the piece of fruit, okay? But where has the tree got the energy to produce that fruit? It's got the energy coming up from Mother Earth. So that piece of fruit produced by the tree, produced by the energy from Mother Earth, is full of the genuine and the natural Mother Earth energy. And if you bite that or eat that piece of fruit, what you are taking in is the natural Mother Earth pure energy into your physical body. And if you really take that in, that means that you will certainly pay more attention to the food that you put into your body. If it doesn't grow on a tree or come out of the earth, then you've got to reconsider, should you be eating it? So those are the four elements tonight. And we're going to call upon Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Raphael for the meditation. Archangel Zadkiel is the Archangel of mercy, compassion and forgiveness. And he comes to us on the silver and violet ray. The violet ray being, of course, the ray of transmutation, the colour of transmutation. Colours send out vibrations. And Archangel Raphael, who comes to us on the bright emerald green ray, the ray of healing. And Archangel Zadkiel is going to be working on three particular chakras. First of all, on our solar plexus chakra, and then our third eye, and finally our heart chakra. And why those three? Simply because the solar plexus, this part of you here, this chakra here, is what we refer to as the human rubbish dump. That's where all your emotions are. You know, you often say you're sick to the pit of your stomach and you feel fear down there. That's where your emotions are felt. So in order to experience what we want to experience by tonight's meditation, we need to get certain emotions up to the surface of that solar plexus. It's going to be emotional, but we need to do that because we need to balance. Because karma is not a punishment, karma is a balancing. And we all know about balancing. 2020, this year of balance, there's a lot of balancing going on at the present moment. And people say, this is terrible what's happening. Well, actually it's not. It's beautiful what's happening. It is a churning up, if you like, of all the negativity which has to come to the surface in order to be transmuted into the light. It can't be transmuted if it stays hidden. It's got to come to the surface. Same with us. We've got to get the emotions to the surface in order to transmute them into the light. So Archangel Zadkiel will work on our solar plexus in order to remind us of the people who have hurt us and the hurt we have caused to other people. And we'll bring those emotions to the surface. And then we move to the third eye. Archangel Zadkiel will open that for us and will help us to realize the reason why we have experienced that particular hurt and those particular emotions. And we will see from the higher perspective, it's all part of our own life plan, all part of our soul expansion, soul journey. And when we understand that, we're then free to send that person understanding and love or whatever else we need to send them. And then finally, Archangel Zadkiel will go to our heart chakra. And this is where the love comes out. The love, the unconditional love we have got to send to those people who have hurt us and also to those people whom we have hurt. There's no point in sending out from the head in the hope that you will escape karma or you'll balance your karma. That head is programmed. Your heart is not. It has to come freely from that great big open heart of yours. Out freely. It can't come from here. It's got to come from here. You've got to do it because you want to do it, not because you feel you need to do it or it's expected of you. So that's what we're going to do tonight in that meditation. And at the end of it, you will be free. You will have forgiven everybody who hurt you. And you will be forgiven by everybody who has hurt you or whom you have hurt. Now, there's something else we need to consider besides karma and forgiveness. Karma is not a punishment. You will never face punishment or judgment in spirit. The only place you will face judgment is here on this earth dimension from other humans. We have a monopoly in that. Charming. We have a monopoly in judgment and criticism and punishment. You will never face judgment in spirit. It doesn't exist. Okay? Now, how are we going to get forgiveness from those people whom we have hurt without knocking at their door and asking if we're not speaking? It's very difficult. We're going to have to go into our higher self here and get our higher self to connect with their higher self and get the forgiveness to come through on a subconscious level, on a higher level. It still works. It doesn't have to come through on this earth plane, on this level. It can come through on a higher conscious level. And that's where we need to contact our higher self. Now, what exactly is our higher self? How does this bit work? The difference in your soul and your higher self. Your soul is everything you are, everything you ever have been, everything you ever will be. That is your soul. But every time you come into the incarnation in this lifetime, in this earth dimension, you don't need to bring your whole soul with you. You only need a small percentage of that to get you through this lifetime. You don't need to drag all your past lives, everything with you. That's only going to hamper you. Okay? You only need a small percentage. The rest, the 95%, whatever it is, 90%, stays in the higher vibration level. That's why you call it your higher self. And that higher self is you in your undiluted God pure essence. This is you in your stepped down, diluted essence. You have to step down your energy to slow your vibration to be able to live in this earth dimension. But your higher self is not in this earth dimension, it's in the higher vibration. Now, your higher self knows everything. There's nothing your higher self does not know. Any question you could ever ask, your higher self has the answer. But there are some things it's not for your highest good to know. Some things you don't need to know. For example, when am I going to die? How am I going to die? That's not for your best interest to know that. So your higher self, being the pure entity that it is, it just blabs it. It doesn't know to keep quiet, to keep a secret. It just blabs everything out. And this is where your angels and your guides come in. They will block off that channel, that answer, if it's not for your highest good to know that. For example, you know that we all reincarnate in groups. Okay, well, if you ask your higher self, my husband or my wife last time around, were they my mother or my father? It's a good question, it's an interesting question. But if you knew the answer to that, that would affect your present relationship with that person. If you discovered your husband was your father last time around, I think that would affect your present relationship with him. So we're not supposed to know that. It doesn't do you any good to know that. So that answer is blocked off. Okay? And karma. Karma escapes nobody. We have got to balance. It's like a ledger, an account ledger. We have got to balance our not so good deeds with our good deeds before we can make it into the higher vibrations in spirit. And how do we do that? Everything we do, every thought, everything we do goes out on a vibration. And we've got to balance the negative energy we send out there with the positive energy we send out there. And this is not just the law of equal returns, it's the law of greater returns. What we send out there, we just don't get back equally, we get back more of it. Because as that energy goes out, it gathers more of the same to it. And by the time it turns to come back to us, it has magnified unbelievably. So we get more back than we give out, more of the same. Now, we don't have to wait until we pass over to balance our karma. We can do it any time. Let me give you an example. Say, for example, Declan, I send out anger or spite or jealousy. Now, this is only demonstration purposes. Please do not send this back to me in karma. Got that? Thank you. Got to be very specific with them. And don't try this at home, please. Too dangerous. Declan, I send you out spite or envy. Mm-hmm. Okay. What have I done? I have sent out a cumbersome, heavy energy. It trundles along because it's heavy and it goes slowly. And it's going to take there are no straight lines in nature. It's going to turn and come back to me. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be increased. I'm going to get back more than I sent you out.
The law of threes?
Yes.
Comes back threefold?
Yep, at least threefold.
Yeah.
Now, a short time later, I think, that was a terrible thing I did. I shouldn't have done that. I'm really sorry. And I'm sorry not from my head, because I know I'm going to get paid back. That's not going to work, that's no good. I've got to be sorry from here. And I've got to realise the damage I did. I sent more toxicity out there, the toxins that are really out there, and I take responsibility. There's the key. I take responsibility for what I did. I'm sorry, I really am sorry. Now, I can't delete, this is not a computer, I can't delete the button and bring it back or delete it. I can't call it back. It's gone from me, it's gone out there, it's trundling along. I can't kill it, I can't end it because you can't kill or end energy, but I can transmute it or I can change it. So now I'm sending you love and light, Declan. Okay? And that's trundling along, it's a lighter one, it's trundling along, not trundling, it's going faster. It's going to turn and come back to me and it's going to clamp the heavier stuff I sent out before. Okay? And it's going to transmute it into love and light. And my balance, I'm going to balance my books in that. Okay? Now, before you ask me, why does the heavier energy not clamp the lighter one? Well, if you go into a dark room, how do you get rid of the dark? You don't brush it up into a bag and take it away. You turn on the light. The light transmutes the darkness for as long as the light remains on. The darkness hasn't gone anywhere. It's still there. When the light goes off, it's still there. But while the light is on, it has transmuted that. So you see, you don't have to wait till you go over to the next life in order to balance your books. Because that's what karma is. It's a balancing. And it comes to everybody. The man down the road, you might say, look at him. He gets away with everything. Why is he never caught? But nobody escapes karma. He will balance his books. But because the energy he is sending out is heavy and cumbersome, it's taken a long time to go back to him. It might take many more lifetimes before it gets back, but it will get back to him. He will balance. We all have to balance. Karma is the internal safety net built into the entirety of creation. You get back what you send out. And that's why, we've been told God is a forgiving God. Well, I'm afraid that's not exactly right. God does not forgive because there's nothing to forgive. Karma takes care of all that. That's the inbuilt safety net in creation. What you send out, you get back multiplied. So that's what we're going to be doing. That explains karma to your forgiveness and your higher self, because we're going to be using these in the meditation. So we're ready to start the meditation, and then after that, Declan will be doing the shamanic journey for karma, and then we're not finished with you yet. We're taking you out to the beach. We've got the fire element out there, a fire is going, and we've hundreds of little lights, and the water element, and Declan will be drumming, and it's a visual treat for you. So we'll take you across the road, and hopefully we get across there getting killed. That would be good if you manage to cross the road safely. We'll take you out to the fire and the beach. So let's start the meditation now, and Declan is going to drum for us here. So get yourself into a very comfortable position, please. Preferably somewhere where you will not be disturbed. It's very important to have the peace here. And big deep breath in to get out of your head everything that should not be in your head for this present point in time. And we're going to be calling upon Archangel Zadkiel, the Archangel of Mercy, Compassion and Forgiveness, and Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing. So first of all, as in all spiritual exercise, we need to ground and protect. So sit very comfortably, big deep breath in, let everything out, 2 feet flat on the floor, and here we go. To ground, first of all, see the roots extending from the soles of your feet, right down deep into Mother Earth. And go for a good deep grounding, because we're going very high vibration tonight. We need a good deep grounding. It's not just enough to bring your ankles and feet in. Go down to your knees, even up to your waist if you can. A good deep grounding. And feel Mother Earth supporting and holding you. Now we need to protect ourselves. Draw the white light of Holy Spirit around us. Draw the blue cloak of Archangel Michael to cover us completely. And we place ourselves in the center of the 6-pointed star, all for our protection. We now call in our own guardian angel and our spirit guides. And we're now going to move ourselves upwards into a higher vibration level in order to connect with Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Raphael, because they're in a very high vibration. We cannot connect if we stay in this earth dimension, in this earth vibration. We've got to get ourselves up a bit. So very slowly, very gradually, very gently, start to bring your physical body up towards your crown chakra. Keep coming up slowly, gently, otherwise the shock is too great. And as you're coming upwards, you're getting lighter and lighter and brighter and brighter as you move into your energy body, into your body of light. Keep coming upwards. And when you arrive, when you get the feet of your second body on the head of your first body, that is you in your spirit body, in your body of energy. That is you in the vibration of unconditional love. Love is not an emotion. Love is a vibration. And you are now on the vibration of unconditional love, where you see yourself and every other being as the pure spiritual beings we all are. So we don't criticize, we don't judge, we don't condemn. We send out only total acceptance, knowing that nobody is perfect. We accept them as they are. And now, when we're in that high vibration level, hold on to that, keep yourself there. You're weightless. If you put your hand down to your arm, it would go straight through. There's nothing there. You are not in your physical body. You are in your body of light, in your energy body, in your pure, undiluted God essence. Now, to connect with Archangel Zadkiel, all you have to do is call upon him, make the intention to connect with him. Think of Archangel Zadkiel. See his magnificent, blazing silver and violet light. Connect that with your heart center. We're working through the vibration of color here. Color sends out a vibration. Send out the vibration of silver and violet. And make the intention from your heart to connect with Archangel Zadkiel. Hold that vibration in your heart center. The vibration of that color, silver and violet. Connect with that. And now, send that thought up through your third eye, up through your crown chakra, out, 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 into the highest of the celestial kingdoms of light, attracting the same energy back to you that you have sent out, attracting the energy of the mighty Archangel Zadkiel back to you from the highest spiritual realms. Wait until you feel this connection, until you feel the link with Archangel Zadkiel through the vibration of color, through the silver and violet ray. Know that this energy is connecting with you. Now think of Archangel Raphael. Put into your mind the bright emerald green color, the vibration of Archangel Raphael. See Raphael's magnificent blazing emerald green ray and connect your heart center with that blazing emerald green ray. Hold that thought there. The vibration of that color, emerald green. And now send that thought up through your third eye, up through your crown chakra, out, 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 into the highest of the celestial kingdoms of light, attracting back to you again the energy of the mighty Archangel Raphael from the highest spiritual realms. Wait until you feel the connection, until you feel the link with Archangel Raphael. Know that this is happening. The energy of Archangel Zadkiel and the energy of Archangel Raphael have now connected with you. Blazing, shining, shimmering, in silver and violet, and in emerald green. Feel the love pouring from these mighty beings of light into your heart. Feel the magnificent, powerful energy soaking into every part of your being. Soothing, calming, enriching. Open your heart to Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Raphael. Feel your vibration go higher. Feel your energy frequency rise to new heights. Feel the energy. Just relax into it. Into the energy of the mighty Archangel Zadkiel and into the energy of the mighty Archangel Raphael. Now ask Archangel Zadkiel to grant you the power of forgiveness, to help you to tune into the power of divine forgiveness, to enable you to now forgive anyone who has ever hurt you, either knowingly or unknowingly. Archangel Zadkiel's silver and violet ray touches your solar plexus, reminding you of that person or those people who have hurt you in the past or are hurting you now. Allow yourself to feel that hurt and pain again. Take your time. Let those emotions come to the surface. Experience them again. Archangel Zadkiel's silver and violet ray now touches your third eye, opening and expanding it, letting you see that that person or those people who have caused you pain have been in your life for you to learn certain lessons. Lessons you agreed with them on a soul level that they would help you to learn. See it all now from a higher perspective. All part of your plan for your own soul expansion, your own soul evolution. See that person or those people who caused you pain as the bright, beautiful spiritual beings they really are, helping you to progress on your spiritual path, playing a part in your life. Archangel Zadkiel's silver and violet ray now touches your heart chakra, opening it up, filling it with forgiveness, love, mercy and compassion. Let that forgiveness, that mercy and that compassion pour out freely from your great heart to that person. See that energy flow freely from your great, beautiful, open heart out to all those people who have hurt you. I forgive you for the pain you caused me. I forgive you for the hurt you brought me. I forgive you for the distress. I understand. I understand. I understand. I see it all now. You were playing a part in my life. For my own spiritual advancement, I truly understand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. Thank you for the lessons you have taught me. Go in peace, go in peace, go in peace. I love you, I love you, I love you. Feel the release of all this as you send out forgiveness. Like a great weight being lifted from your shoulders. You are free. You are free. You are free. Now ask Archangel Zadkiel to help you to get forgiveness for any hurt you have ever caused to anyone else, to any form of life, either knowingly or unknowingly. And once again, Archangel Zadkiel now touches your solar plexus. You feel the hurt and the pain you caused to others. Let those emotions come to the surface. Now ask your higher self to connect with the higher self of that other person. Your higher self being that part of your energy that has not been diluted or stepped down to this physical level. Ask for forgiveness. Know that this is happening on a subconscious level. Archangel Zadkiel now touches your third eye, opening it up, allowing you to see there is no need for you to feel guilty. You were fulfilling a contract you made at soul level, helping that other person learn some lesson that you both agreed upon. You were playing an important role in that person's soul development. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I am sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. I love you. I love you. I love you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Archangel Zadkiel now touches your heart chakra with a silver and violet ray, opening up your heart, allowing you to receive and accept forgiveness, either at a conscious level or a subconscious level. Take your time. Know that this is happening. Ask Archangel Zadkiel to now assist you in tuning into the violet light of transmutation, to release any dense energies, any emotions, any fears, anxieties, worries stored in your lower chakra energy center, any beliefs that are limiting you, any emotions that are holding you back from progressing on your own soul path, weighing you down, beliefs that no longer serve you, old habits that are not allowing you to step into your full potential, your highest potential, your highest light and greatest radiance, free of any guilt from the hurt you have caused others. All is forgiven. Release all of this. Let it all flow away into the violet silver light of Archangel Zadkiel. Release, release, release. Let it all go. Feel the weight of all that you've been holding drop away from you. Feel the relief, feel the joy, feel the lightness as you release all your lower vibration frequencies into the violet light of transmutation, the violet silver light of Archangel Zadkiel. Now I call upon the powerful healing energy of Archangel Raphael on the emerald green ray. Feel the vibration of this emerald green ray fill your physical body, soaking into every cell of your entire being. Healing, healing, healing. Ask Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Raphael to help you now to move on, and ask them to light up your path ahead. Thank Archangel Zadkiel and Archangel Raphael for the beautiful gifts and blessings you have just received. It is now time to return to your physical body, to this earth dimension. Slowly and gently yourself down to this earth vibration frequency. Keep coming downwards. As you're coming down, you're feeling heavier and heavier as you move more into your physical mass body. When you are ready, not until then, open your eyes, shake out your hands and feet, and ground yourself once more. Go forward now on your own spiritual path, knowing that you are free from the awful burden of guilt. Knowing that at any time you may feel stressed or worried. Any time you may have difficulty forgiving. Difficulty showing mercy. Maybe thinking about revenge instead. Or insisting on having the last word. You can call on Archangel Zadkiel, the mighty Archangel of forgiveness, mercy, compassion, and transmutation. And the mighty Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of healing. Thank you, Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. And now make sure you ground yourself again, deep grounding into the energy of Mother Earth. Mother Earth energy supports you and holds you. I hope you feel a great sense of release, that you feel different from you were before we started, because you have got rid of all that weight you're carrying around, which comes around your neck as a great big heavy weight when you don't forgive people and when you are not being forgiven by someone. Remember, we cannot progress into the next dimension if there's someone on this earth who is holding a grudge against us. We have cleared all that tonight at a subconscious level through the higher self. And we cannot progress if you are holding a grudge against somebody else. If there's somebody here you've not forgiven, you need to put that to rights. You need to right the wrongs. You need to balance your books. You need to deal with your karma. And I hope you experience a great sense of release, a great sense of freedom. We're starting now with a clean slate. And anytime you are aware that, oh my goodness, I have sent out negative energy there, that's not the end of the world. Immediately, when you realize that, you can not undo it, but you can balance it by simply sending out after it the lighter, higher frequency of love and light and forgiveness to that person. Forgiveness is an important part of karma. We have got to forgive and we have got to be forgiven. We need to be forgiven. And tonight, you have got a clean slate for yourself. So we can go forward now knowing all is forgiven. We have no guilt. We are free. Our soul is free to fly and sing its own song. So I hope that meant something for you, and I hope you have learned something from it. And now I'm going to hand you over to Declan for the shamanic journey built around the theme of karma.
I mean, that was really beautiful.
Thank you.
Really
well,
beautiful.
It wasn't me. I'm on the channel. It's the energies that are coming through.
Yeah.
Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Raphael.
And that's what we tend to forget. We feel we're trapped in these heavy,
Yes.
heavy emotions,
Yes.
heavy anger.
And we can feel
Heavy
very depressed,
sorrow.
Declan. How do I get out of this?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When we have the greatest of all energies at our disposal, the energy of love.
Yep.
And that will absolutely
That's the
annihilate
vibration, yes.
any other energy. If we focus strong enough on that love energy, on our heart energy, and we send that out, there is nothing can stop.
And if we understand what the love energy is, it's seeing everybody else as the beautiful spiritual beings they are, and not criticizing, not judging, because nobody is perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't need to be here. Accepting that person, flaws and all.
Yeah.
Accept them as they are, and sending out, no matter what way they've hurt us, bearing in mind that as we saw through our third eye tonight, they have been in our life for a particular reason. And
Yes,
we've made that
absolutely.
contract with them at soul level to play that part. They're only playing a part. They are not that person that hurt you. They're only playing that part to help us to evolve. So if it's a broken marriage, a broken relationship, whatever it is, send them off with love and light, not with bitterness. Thank them for the lesson that they taught you, and you will balance your books.
And that's, you're so right in that, you know, we have come into this life with a purpose.
Yes.
For a
Soul
reason.
plan already sorted, yes, to learn certain lessons.
And we've agreed to all these things.
Yep.
At this point, it's all vague to us. Because, as you said, you know, that's the way it has to be. But we should embrace these challenges with the spirit of love.
Yes.
All these difficulties that we face. This situation that we're in here now at the moment, with this illness.
All the negativity that's going around, yes. And
all the negativity.
But it's all good.
You are responsible for putting out that negativity,
yes,
your own
yes,
brand of it. Or, alternatively, you are responsible for putting out that positivity. And positivity, again, which begins in love, will win out, ultimately win out, against all obstacles.
Have you ever wondered, Declan, why you signed up for this at this particular point in time? I mustn't have read the small print, and definitely something missed me. But then when you think of it, it's a beautiful time to be alive. It's not terrible what's happening. It's wonderful, it's beautiful what's happening. Everything is coming to the surface to transmit. It can't be transmitted until it comes to the surface. We are living in beautiful, amazing times. Everything is coming balanced. 2020. I
think, I mean, what's coming very strongly to me, and I know you've written about this, Eileen, is the whole paedophile thing in Hollywood, which is coming home to roost now. The whole Epstein, Prince Andrew thing, and the abuse of people, but specifically young children. You know, and that's all coming back now. The karma that results from that is
massive.
And again, it's a balancing.
They will pay. They will balance. They will
know.
balance their karma. Yeah, they will.
We are all individually responsible for our own perception of that and perception of ourselves. And if we can keep that pristine, if we can keep our energy clear and love-filled, and I know it's difficult. It's not the easiest thing.
It's very difficult times, Declan. You loved it.
Faced with somebody who's telling you to put on a mask or whatever it may be. It's not the easiest thing to do, but if we can keep that perspective of that other person who's asking you, who's annoying you, who's making you angry or whatever, they are there to
play a part.
Your soul contract. You know, to fulfill your soul contract. And they've had their own decks of cards to shuffle in their lives. You know, I mean, the essence of fear, the energy of fear that is around at the moment is
massive,
huge, huge.
It's not the deck of cards that have been dealt you; it's how you deal with them.
Well, absolutely.
That's the important thing. You know, we can't expect to have a charmed life because we're not learning anything. Our soul is not expanding if we only experience joy and a charmed life all the time.
Absolutely.
We have got to experience the ups and the downs, and it's the way in which we deal with it that gets us the brownie points.
Yeah, but it's, you know, it's the work that you've done on the current crisis and you know, all these connected things. Did you ever wonder why all these things are coming out right now?
I've often wondered, Declan. I've no answer.
You know, we're coming to a point. We're coming to the point.
Crossroads.
Of awakening.
And every day, Declan, thousands more people awaken to the reality of what's happening. And it's wonderful to see it. It's wonderful. More and more people are becoming aware every day what is going on. We were in a coma for so long. You know, some people are still in a coma, but that's their problem.
In fairness, that has been manipulated. We've been manipulated into that position of fear. We've been manipulated into that coma or that sleep.
And not just yesterday or last year, for thousands of years, Declan.
The blind trust that we've placed in people that we should know.
And people we thought were looking out for our interests and looking out for us. All that misplaced trust.
Follow the money.
Anyway,
so beautiful, Annie. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I want to do a similar thing, but not with individual people, not an individual karma healing. I want to look at groups, because karma comes back to groups as well.
Yes, not just individual groups and nations.
And nations and our planet.
World karma. Yes.
I wonder how much of the current crisis is to do with karma coming back for some people. For some people, not all.
I think a lot of it, definitely.
I think we're reaping something.
What we sowed, many years ago, our ancestors sowed, the sins of the fathers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to look at. That's what I want to look at tonight. Okay. That's what I want to journey to tonight. I want to look at how we've impacted on the earth, our space around us, the forests, the trees, the water. I want to focus on how we've impacted on ourselves, nations, groups, communities, all the isms, racism, sectarianism.
Yeah.
And you know the rest. That's all ramping up the karma. And we need to clear. We need to balance that.
We need to balance.
So it's given something back, and in a small way, this journey has given something back. But it's also with intention, as you mentioned. We're sending out the intention of healing for the earth, for the groups of people on the earth, for the animals, for the trees, for the water. All those things. So, if anyone has journeyed before, you know what I'm going to do. First of all, I need two things of you. This is going to be a lower world journey because it's for the earth, down into the womb of Mother Earth. So, to do that, we've got to go down into the earth. We've got to visualize ourselves doing that. Going down a hole, down the roots of a tree, down... There's somebody objecting here. So we need to see ourselves going down into the earth and feeling that energy of the earth. And I need you to envision how you would do that. Again, down a hole, down the roots of a tree, down a waterfall, whatever. Make it personal. That's the trick to this. That's one of the main things. The second thing I need you to have is a launch pad. And a launch pad for the shamanic journey generally is a place that you know in your reality, hopefully in nature, where you feel safe and secure and you feel good and relaxed. So if you can visualize somewhere like that you know personally, and make it personal. Okay, so we begin at your place of safety and security. So wherever that may be, I want you to start a deep healing rhythm of breathing. Very slow and relaxed, filling your lungs to capacity, holding that, and then exhaling that air out to capacity. And remember, breath is sacred. Breath is God. So keep that breath going. Breathe in to the count of 4. Fill your lungs. Hold that for the count of 4. And release for the count of 4. So I'm going to begin drumming. Focus on drumming, and I'll lead you through this. With that sacred energy of breath. Holding on to it as long as you can. And visualize this place you know so well. feel so relaxed in. You feel so safe in. And fully engaged in the journey. Bring in all your senses. So look around you. Use your sense of sight. Look around you at everything. Look at the smallest details in this place. Feel the emotions. That usually come up when you think of this place. Are there any sounds that you remember from this place? Are there any smells? What does this place smell like? What's the temperature like in this place? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it raining? Snowing? Or is the sun beaming? Reach out and touch something in this place. How does that feel to your hand? It's time to go down into the bosom of Mother Earth, deep into the body of the Mother. And remember that intimate connection that you have with this beautiful, beautiful energy. And as you go down into the earth, pay attention to the layers. Layers of soil, with the roots of the trees and the plants that gives birth to so much. Layers of rock that hold the earth steadfast and strong. Layers of water that give this place, this planet, the emotional intensity, the heart energy. emotion of Mother Earth is held in the water. Layers of crystal, the energy, the wisdom. The great library of Mother Earth that holds all our secrets, all our joys, all our triumphs. And you will eventually find yourself on a beautiful grassy field, vibrant green all around you. Enlightened by a beautiful summer's day. Feel the relaxation of this place. Lie back on the grass. Feel the dampness. Feel how Mother Earth supports you, holds you. All the planets and the stars whizzing past us, and Mother Earth holds us to her heart. And now feel yourself sinking in. Close your eyes. Feel yourself sinking in to the field. The earth coming up all around you, and you going down, down. And the next time you open your eyes, you're on a sandy beach. The crash of the waves behind you. Huge campfire burns in front of you. This place, the threshold of the earth, and the sea. The sea that covers our planet. The emotion that covers our planet. Feel the heat from the fire. This is the place, as all thresholds are, this is the place of the earth spirits, the elementals, the spirits of the air, the sylphs, the spirits of the water, the nymphs and the undines. And the spirits of fire, the salamanders. And in this place, they dance around you. Look deep into the fire. And see the salamanders flickering in the flames. look into the water, see the undines and the nymphs lightly dancing across the waves. See the sylphs of the air moving the clouds along. In what we once felt was a haphazard way, but now realize that there is true intelligence and spirit within these movements. And feel the elementals below you, surrounding you. You have come to this place and are invoking these energies with a pure heart. With the wish to balance harm done against all these energies. From behind you, you hear a huge black stallion walking close to you. To gain the great stallion's trust, the Native American people would blow gently into his nostrils and see the world in his eyes. Go to the great black horse and gently breathe into his nostrils the sacred breath that we share. Look deep into his eyes, and as we look into his eyes, we see war, disease, inhumanity. This great spirit has witnessed all these things, witnessed all wars, all genocides, all forms of separation. And through his eyes you can see all of them in their brutality, in their horror. Ask horse to help balance this. Send out love through the horse's eyes. And the intention that we should never be in that place again, where we have to violate another's sovereignty or take another's life. And blow into the nostrils that loving energy. The horse gently moves away, several feet away, and lies down, peaceful energy has been transmuted. Look back into the fire. See the fiery dance of passion that encompasses all emotions, that holds the essence of anger, hatred, and in that fire you see what we've done to this earth, this home, this beautiful home that we share with many spirits, spirits of the trees and the plants, spirits of the animals, and the spirits of our fellow humans. Greed and corruption burns away at the heart of mankind. Ask the salamanders to balance this. Send love into the fire. See the hatred burst apart. And when hate and anger is burst apart, what's left is fear. And with the intention of love, we calm that fear. We send out the energy of protection, of brother and sisterhood. Fire gently begins to bloom, to burn with a blue flame. Now move over to the water. As it laps gently on the beach. This water touches you and touches people all over the planet. We are made up mostly of water. And water has an intelligence. We have corrupted this planet, corrupted the waters, corrupted ourselves. But to put hands on the water with the energy of love and send it around the planet so that it touches all things, all people, all plants, all animals. Balance that energy, balance that fear with the energy of love. And finally, look to the clouds, look to the air, the silks that dance across the sky. See the pictures they paint. sacredness of the breath. Breath that we need to survive. Oxygen that all things need. All of us on this planet have a relationship with the air. And the air carries our thoughts to the great web of connection, to the great collective unconscious. The great collective unconscious that is so affected by our shadow. Send your love and your balance up into the clouds. Let the silts take this all over the world, all over ours. Four elements we are balanced. Karma is transformed. And now it's time to come back. Lie down on the beach again. Feel yourself rising up again to that green field, that lush meadow, bathed by the sun. Now, time to go back in the same way that you came down to the lower world. Time to go back to that place that you value so much, that place of safety. So again, feel yourself going through all the layers of the earth. This time energized by the release. And take a moment in this place of familiarity to think about what you've just felt and what you've just done. Yourself, for your community, and for mankind, and for the planet. And now, bring your spirit back into your body. Ground your spirit again in this three-dimensional place. Feel the heaviness of your body. Feel the heaviness of your legs and your arms and your head. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Make sure you're completely back in body. And when you're ready, and only when you're ready, open your eyes. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you felt that that was meaningful. Certainly, I do believe that in doing that and sending out our intention and our focused intention in such a way, we are creating balance. We are creating change.
That was an amazing journey. Yes, thank you. I'm exhausted. Emotionally wrecked.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't turn off and don't go anywhere because we're going out to the beach now. I'm getting a signal here that the fire is going and they're waiting for us. The lights out there. Is the moon out? Oh, the moon is out there as well. And you will find probably be some swimmers out there. Not me. The world is not ready for that yet. I'm not going in. But there will be swimmers there. So if you just let us get our coats on and don't go away, stay with us. If you do get cut off, come back on again in a few minutes. I don't need this.
And when we're out here on the beach, bear in mind that journey. And try and reenact some of that journey, perhaps, when you're down there.
Yes. And before we go, we'll be back in a month for the next new moon, won't we? And that will be All Souls Night, Halloween. And that will be a beautiful journey. We're going to be going to, well, the theme will be death and reincarnation, rebirth, won't it?
Yeah.
And we're
especially the rebirth aspect.
Yes, rebirth. And Declan's taking us on a journey to the cave of the lost children to rescue those poor, unfortunate children who have died in pain and trauma and who were trapped in the lower astral plane in the negativity. We're going to release them with Declan's help and bring them into the light. So we look forward to seeing you again, but don't go away. We're going to go straight out to the beach now to join them all out there and to see whoever's out there and to feel the energy of the fire and the water, the purification. Okay, till I get my coat, and I've got a lantern here somewhere. No doubt you heard our lovely four-legged friend. He's allowed in because he loves the drumming and he's social distancing, that's why he's down there, so we're okay. I don't need this again. You keep, and we will negotiate the road. And I'll just collect my lantern and we're ready to go. Oh, there's the moon. So you can see the moon is out. And we're just going to cross this road now, and it's all very quiet, so that's good. And we can smell fire. You can see the lights are all lit. And look at that, isn't that? And the moon. And let's go down to the fire. Okay. And we'll follow the path.
You keep on in your pride there. In your pride. Oh, get away that phone. Ah, there he is. Oh, very fast. Beautiful.
to start drumming outside on the fire. We've got the fire energy, as you can see, and we've got the moon has come out, and we've got the water element. And just experience this and just feel. And of course we have the stars, the clear sky. It is cold, but we can see the lovely pathway lit up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Excuse our technical problems.
I'm not used to this modern technology. Thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you've had a pleasant evening with us. And I'd just like to thank Shay, wherever he's gone to, for the lovely creation here tonight. There he is up there. Thank you, Shay. Thank you for the creation. The lights and the beautiful seaweed spirals he's done here. And of course the light. And the moonlight obliged us tonight. We've had a lovely evening. We hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you again shortly, hopefully. Again, thank you for joining us. Good night and take care.
Good night.